Hello there. Cinnabar, Chapter 7, Turnabout. Field number 5 was enormous, ever so much larger than the wheat field. All around, as far as the eye could see, there were standing shocks of Indian corn like little brown wigwams, and between them, fat-bellied pumpkins ripening in the sun. Cinnabar sighed in relief as he wound in and out among the shocks at an easy pace. How he loved life and living. But, he told himself, being game and plucky is one thing. Being a foolish knothead is quite another. From now on, I'd better keep more distance between me and the hounds. Glancing back, Cinnabar could not even see them. They were working up and down the rows tediously, so faint was the scent. He could hear their occasional yapping as they unraveled his winding trail. Nimbly, he made great sweeping S's around the shocks, letting his body fall into a pleasant swaying rhythm. What a holiday this was, flowing along, drifting along, free as air. He tasted the scent of rabbits in the busy whisper of wind, but he did not stop to investigate. Today, he was the hunted, not the hunter. He seemed one with the wind, a streamer of wind himself. A flock of wild pigeons rose in front of him with a whizzing and whirring of wings. The dust they raised made him sneeze and cough. I wish I had something cool to drink, he thought. Not icy cold like spring water, but just cool enough to slake my thirst. A happy idea came to him. Wouldn't a juicy grape taste good? If he headed for the lower end of the field, he would come upon the kitchen gardens of Union Farm, and there would be the old stone wall covered with big clusters of glossy black grapes. Still holding a winding course, he aimed for the gardens and the delicious grapes. Already in his mind's eye, he could see them spilling over the wall. Already they tickled his tongue with their juiciness. He could hardly wait. He pushed on, keeping a measured distance before the hounds. And then, almost there, an angry growl came at him, not from behind, but from the direction of the wall. It was the low snarl of a watchdog. A hoarse voice, belonging to Farmer Grimm, cried out, "Sick 'em, Ripper! Sick 'em! Whoever it is, sick 'em!" Cinnabar halted, tense and still. The taste of dog came sharp to his nostrils. Now, only a few yards ahead, he saw a huge mongrel coming at him, jaws snapping, white fangs gleaming, and behind he heard Sweetlips and the pack baying on the line. Danger ahead, danger behind. What should he do? He began muttering excitedly to himself. If I dive into the center of the field and pull the whole hunt in after me, and then loop around the shocks in great big circles, soon I'll be chasing them. He veered off at a tangent and began weaving in and out of the shocks in a circle, an ever-widening circle, until, bless my bushy tail, he barked, the tables are turned. They were indeed. Cinnabar was coming up behind the field of horsemen and the milling pack. Now he was chasing the hunt, and they were chasing the big mongrel, who had come to join the fun. "Oh, bows and arrows, titmice and sparrows," he whistled, as the field became a whirling mass of flap-eared hounds and galloping horses. "It's just as I planned." Farmer Grimm added to the confusion, bellowing at his dog and flailing the air with his fists. Suddenly he stopped in open-mouthed wonder as Cinnabar cut out of the circle, ran around behind the farmhouse, and dashed for the kitchen gardens. There he leaped up onto the stone wall and came to rest like a fox in a fable. The farmer followed, huffing and puffing and shouting his threats. "I'll get you, you red demon, for stealing my grapes." Quite nonchalantly, Cinnabar was plucking the biggest ones and crunching them with his fine white teeth. He was even spitting out the skins and savoring the juicy pulp, as if he owned the whole of Union Farm. This was too much for Farmer Grimm. "General!" His voice came loud as a war whoop. "General Washington!" He bawled above the cries of the hounds. Here in the wall is your sassy varmint."